everybody, Lucas Haneman here. Welcome to another episode of Guitar Tone Tuesday. Once again, I have another guitar from my friend Bill from Bonecat. He lent me this guitar as well as the last, 4 guitars. So it's very, very cool of Bill to do that. I really appreciate that, Bill. We ended up extending this little mini-series. Now, this guitar is not just like any other Strat, as I'm sure you could hear. I'm not playing at excessively loud volumes here, but I'm getting a lot of sustain. And that's because this guitar has a Fernandes Sustainer unit inside of it. The Fernandes Sustainer is something that this Fernandes guitar company from Japan came up with. Now, Fernandes has been around since the 1960s, actually building acoustic guitars. They started building electric guitars, mainly copies of other guitars in the 1970s and 80s, and they've been doing that ever since. I kind of know Fernandes for their traditional type Strat copy guitars, like a 62 Strat made by Fernandes or things like that. But there's this whole other world with Fernandes, which is these super Strats with Sustainer units in them. And, they've got the patent on the Sustainer. So it's very, very, very cool. Now, I'm going to explain a bit about this guitar. So, it's basically like your normal Strat, albeit very blacked out and kind of gothic style, really, really cool guitar. One of the cool things is that my friend Bill has mainly kept this guitar stock. There's not too much going on with it. It's not original, except for there's a DiMarzio pickup in here. But other than that, it's the Fernandes pickups with the Sustainer inside. Now, one cool feature about this guitar, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's got these really cool skull knobs, so that's pretty cool. It's just a pretty cool guitar. So let's go to like a clean sound here, and I'll just show you here. So if I turn that Sustainer pickup off, it's with this switch right here. It's just basically a normal Strat. So I've got like my neck sound, my in between 4 position. I've got my middle pickup. I've got the 2 position. And I've got the bridge pickup, which in this case is a humbucker. It's kind of like these blade pickups in the other position. So pretty nice because it's a noiseless guitar, no noise. But if I turn the Sustainer unit on, and I go to this, basically this is the Sustainer pickup on, but deactivated. But if I flick this switch all the way down, I get the same octave as whatever note I'm playing. And you can kind of even hear that when the guitar is turned down all the way. It's really interesting. But if I turn on distortion, that's when you really start to hear it. So just one hand. It's almost like I'm playing it with my mind. It's pretty cool. And if I put this switch in the middle position, I get like this upper harmonic thing going on, especially like in the upper area of the neck. It's pretty cool for playing at home where you can't really get that type of sustain. Let's be honest, it's really hard to get that kind of sustain anyways, unless you have a very resonant guitar and a ton of stage volume, which will make the sound guy hate your guts, right? So it's a pretty cool thing, and thank you so much, Bill, for lending me this guitar. It's been a pleasure to play it this week. So in the comment section below, please let me know, have you ever checked out a guitar with a Fernandes Sustainer unit? What are your thoughts on the like the Sustainer versus, say, an EBO or something like that? It would be really cool to do a head-to-head with an EBO and a Sustainer, maybe on this show if I can in the future. Maybe I'll be able to get this guitar back again. So that's it for this week. Please do like, share, subscribe. Let me know your experience with these guitars. And please don't forget to hit that bell icon so you can be notified of when more videos are coming out. Alright guys, see you guys again next Tuesday.